Now, moving on over to Vision Quest news because it's got me the most excited. During the same interview on the Phase Hero podcast, showrunner Terry Matalas gave us a lot of information on Vision Quest. One of those being that he's directed the final 2 episodes of Vision Quest, which Brad Winderbaum himself said, you guys are not ready. It's got some of the most insane MCU moments of all time. And even Terry Matalas himself said, as a Marvel fan, that last episode is like a wet dream come true. But Terry Matalas also revealed that James Spader and Paul Bettany as Ultron and Vision are the core dynamic in Vision Quest. And I absolutely love to hear that because this show, bro, we have Ultron and Vision just spitting bars at each other. We already got a banger Ultron quote from the teaser. You're a ghost haunting your footsteps. That's called motherfucking bars. And he also revealed that every episode of Vision Quest feels like its own different, unique movie, which has me feeling like Vision Quest is going to be toying with the WandaVision approach and just giving us a bunch of different tones, filmmaking practices, and just give us the entire gambit. Mon ami. As he also teased what Vision's journey is going to be in the show. He's trying to find a way to identify with who he was, but it is difficult as he is out in the world and seeing humanity in a more direct way. And mind you, we already know that we're going to see human forms of most of the AI from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, mainly Ultron, Edith, Jarvis, Friday. But one that they haven't brought up is Jocasta, who Tania Miller has been confirmed to be cast in a role. And if you don't know, she's basically a bride that Ultron tried to make for himself with Janet Van Dyne in the comics. Don't think they're going to be going that route, but either way, this could be a very interesting common enemy for Vision and Ultron to have to team up to try to stop, or, you know, she could just be the wife to Ultron in the show. And don't forget, they've been teasing Jocasta all the way back since Age of Ultron. But it definitely feels like they're going to be pulling inspiration from Tom King's Vision, which, come to think of it, felt more like what WandaVision was, but probably a different spin on it. Might even get introduced to Vin and Viv. And mind you, it's already confirmed that Ruri Malika is playing an aged up version of Tommy, aka Speed. Which leads me to my next quote, Terry Matalas saying that Vision Quest is a direct sequel to WandaVision. And if we treat everything I just said like a math equation, Tommy plus Vision plus this being a sequel to WandaVision means that we're getting the fucking return of the Scarlet Witch, or at least a tease and mention that she's still alive. I'm guaranteeing that. Because what is theory, if not delusion persevering? But it just feels like they're trying to set up a version of the West Coast Avengers. And I mean, between Vision, the Scarlet Witch, don't forget we're also getting Wonder Man at the beginning of the next year, who's also a prominent member of the West Coast Avengers, and at one point is in a love triangle with Scarlet Witch and Vision, and his brainwaves were used to help create Vision in the books. And all of the Ant-Mans and the Wasps are on the West Coast already. With the Pim Van Dyne Foundation, I can see them adapting this into the West Coast Avengers somehow. And moving Hawkeye and his family out to the West Coast, something easy they can accomplish. But most importantly, Marvel, MCU, I need y'all to introduce Tigra because I want to see this relationship in live action. This is easily one of my favorite comic book couples in the most recent years because McKay gave us one of the best Moon Knight runs. And at least in my opinion, Tigra and Mark Spector are meant for each other. That's the best relationship that Mark's ever been in, and it's the best relationship that Tigra's ever been in, regardless of the fact that she was with Hank Pym. To sum it all up, give us the West Coast Avengers. What are we waiting for?